Prince Harry should forget the fall out with Prince William in order to stand by his brother over the BBC's Princess Diana interview and upcoming inquiry, according to a royal expert. The Duke of Cambridge, 38, spent the past fortnight in contact with the BBC to ensure they hired a top judge who will establish the truth about Martin Bashir's interview with the late royal, and released a statement earlier this week calling the inquiry a step in the right direction. Meanwhile, the Duke of Sussex, 36, who is currently living in his $14 million mansion in Santa Barbara with Meghan Markle, 39, having stepped back from royal duty in March, has not made any public statement on the matter. Speaking to The Sun, Ingrid Seward, editor-in-chief of Majesty magazine, criticized Prince Harry for his silence, saying, "He is normally so keen on letting his opinions be known. Why hasn't he done so in this case and stood by his brother to share the responsibility?" She went on to call it odd that he hadn't spoken out about the case, because he has recently been vocal about other topics, including the US election and Black Lives Matter. Ingrid continued, "Harry should really man up and forget the fallout with his brother." Earlier this week, the Duke of Cambridge called Lord Dyson's appointment a step in the right direction after the former Supreme Court judge was unveiled as the eminent head of a probe into allegations of forgery, deceit and cover-up surrounding Mr. Bashir's scoop. Mr. Bashir, who is signed off work with illness but was pictured yesterday charging his electric Mercedes SUV, allegedly peddled 32 lies and vile smears to the vulnerable princess to clinch his explosive 1995 Panorama exclusive in which she famously said, "There were 3 of us in this marriage" when asked about Camilla Parker Bowles. Mail Online understands William, who was 13 when the interview took place, has maintained channels of communication with the BBC over the past fortnight. This has kept pressure on the broadcaster to ensure it found an authoritative enough figure to probe his concerns about how his mother was treated. A source close to the Duke of Cambridge added, "Well, of course this is in part about protecting his mother's legacy, so it is a very personal matter for William. He has kept a close eye on what's unfolded but believes things are moving in the right direction. The BBC has kept him informed appropriately. In the end, what he wants is the same as everyone else, for the truth to be unearthed and any appropriate action taken." Prince William said earlier this week, "The independent investigation is a step in the right direction. It should help establish the truth behind the actions that led to the Panorama interview and subsequent decisions taken by those in the BBC at the time." The interview, in which Diana also admitted her infidelity with Army Captain James Hewitt, was watched by 23 million people and sent shockwaves through the royal family. It led to the Queen demanding that Charles and Diana swiftly divorce in 1996, a year before the princess died, following a car crash in a road tunnel in Paris in August 1997. Meanwhile, Prince Harry has not publicly spoken or made reference to the matter during recent appearances. Speaking from his California mansion earlier this week, he joined a star-studded veterans fundraiser where he said service is what happens in the quiet when people aren't watching. While discussing the military and the impact of the pandemic at virtual veterans fundraiser Stand Up for Heroes, Harry claimed, "As far as I see it, service is what happens in the quiet and in the chaos. It's what happens when people aren't looking, and it's about how we take care of each other every single day." The Duke's views on quiet acts of service are very much at odds with the heavily criticized photoshoot that he and Meghan arranged on Remembrance Sunday, when they visited a Los Angeles cemetery to lay flowers at the graves of fallen Commonwealth soldiers, a move that sparked outrage on both sides of the Atlantic.